Hey, hi, my name is Rishi Jain, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you about an amazing alternative of Typeform, which is going to save you tons of money. So, the tool that I'm going to be discussing is Questionscout, which is an amazing form and survey builder. It's pretty much same as what Typeform can do for you. It builds beautiful conversational style of quizzes and surveys and forms that you can roll out to your customers to drive more data about them. Not just that, in today's video, you'll realize that instead of using the combination of Typeform and Zapier, which you would normally do to drive the data and push the data into your email marketing platform or SMS or for anything else, you can use the combination of Question Scout and Pabbly, which is going to save you a lot of money. All right, and you'll notice that in this video as well. So Question Scout is purely based on either you can go for the 99 pounds plan, which has unlimited responses, unlimited forms, no caps whatsoever, or you can actually pay them for whatever you require. So on the basis of the number of responses and number of forms you need, you can pay them $10, $9, or whatever. So it's way cheaper, way cheaper, and you actually pay for what you use. So let's understand more in depth about what Typeform does and how Question Scout actually beats them, and they are pretty amazing if you integrate with Pabbly. So I'm going to be showing you some cool tricks as well. So let's look at my screen right now and let's begin. Alright, so now you can see Typeform is basically you can turn your data collection into an experience. Basically, you can collect, you can have a conversational style, and no doubt these are pretty good for you to as a form builder or as a survey. But let's look at the pricing plan and what are the limitations that this tool particularly has, right? So now the essential plan, the starting plan of Typeform is 35 USD per month, and you only can get 1,000 responses per month, which is really less. So if you get 1,000 entries, that's where you get capped here, and you will have to move to the higher plans and so on. So 1,000 responses per month would be really low if you're looking at volume, if you have a lot of people, and if you're doing it for free, then a lot of people might actually fill this form that you're rolling out, and 1,000 responses may actually be not enough for you, right? And then they have three logical jumps per type form. There is a custom thank you screen, you have calculator, and you have other details as well. Now if you move to the professional plans, they have 50 USD per month, and there as well you get 5,000 responses per month, which is pretty good. But still, for a company like which has a bigger email list, and if you want to do this, then this might be problematic. And in the 70 USD, you actually get 10,000 responses per month. So they don't have any unlimited plan as such. You can notice, for if you want to get 100,000 per month, you have to pay 900 USD, which is crazy. So if you have that kind of volume and if you want to get it, this is very expensive tool. Right now, the better alternative is Question Scout. So this is again an all-in-one form and survey builder. You can build beautiful forms, you can build online forms and surveys in minutes, right? And it's super flexible. I'm going to be showing you some amazing pricing plan of what Question Scout has to offer. Yes, let's look at the pricing right now. Now, the thing is, they have only two plans. Very simple, no fluff, very simple. All you have to pay is 99 pounds per month, all inclusive. You get unlimited data collection for your business, which means unlimited responses, unlimited forms, unlimited users, unlimited question domains. You can remove the branding, and not just that, you can get 10 GB monthly file uploads, which basically means if you're rolling out a review, and if you want a review back from your customers, they can fill up to 10 GB monthly file uploads. You get support as well, and the support is really good. So whatever doubts you have, Jordi from their team actually responds to you very quick and takes you forward over there. So just one plan, which is 99 pounds per month, no fluff, that is it. Otherwise there is something amazing as well. So you can pay as you go. Let me show you right now how this is way cheaper way cheaper than what Typeform has to offer. Now let's say you are a beginner and you will say that, hey, I have only one requirement, all right, and which is one form I want, and I want monthly responses will not go more than, let's say, 500, all right, and this is my only requirement here. I want only one user. I don't want any monthly file upload. Custom domains can be either one, or you can make it as zero if you want to host it, right? So yeah, you can make it as one, or you can keep it as zero as well. And you, if you want to remove the branding, you can remove the branding as well. Yes, now you can see that it's only going to cost you 4.5 pounds. I'm sorry, the it's not pounds, it's basically euros. So it's they're basically Netherlands company, so they are charging you in euros. So if you convert 4.5 euros to dollars, you are going to be charged somewhere about just $5, just $5.50 for your requirement which you have here. Right now, let's go and touch base on 1,000 responses, and let's look at their pricing plan now. All right, so now, yeah, 1,000, and it shows 9.5 euros, and if I convert that, it's going to be somewhere about $11. So just imagine, they charge you 35 USD, and for the same responses, 1,000 responses, they are only charging you just about $11, which is like one third of the price that Typeform has to offer. Yeah, and if you increase the plans, then it goes up to again 20. If you want a custom domain, then it comes up to about $20. If you want to remove the branding, then it still comes to about $26 or something. Still very cheaper option, yes. But what I suggest is, if you're a heavy user and if this is your requirement, you should go for their all-in-one plan, which is 99 euros per month, somewhere about $100, where you get unlimited responses as such. All right, so now it's time to go and test dive into Question Scout, and let's see how things are going to look for you inside. Now you can see I have almost 363 new responses from one of the surveys here. So these are new responses. I think I have more than 1,000 responses over here as well. So right now I'm going to be creating one form for you from scratch, and let's see how things work here. Yes, now you can see that either you can build from scratch, or you can pick up from templates here. So there are application templates, then there are client templates, lead generation templates are also possible here, and then there are survey templates that are pre-built for you. All you have to do is just go it and make changes from here and get started. So I'm going to do one application template, and let's see how things work out here. Right, I've clicked on that. Now there are two kinds of format. One is traditional format, and next is conversational format. So the difference between traditional format is you will have just one place. It's like a Google form, and you will gather the data using a traditional interface, displaying all the questions at a time. But in the conversational format, you will have one question at one time. So let's understand the conversational template, where you're going to get one question at a time, and how you can do things inside here. So now here is where how the dashboard looks like. You have calculations, you have logical jumps, you can change designs aspects as well. So this is the design that is pre-built right now. Either you can create a new theme, or you can, let's say, pick up from here as well. So let's say you are you like this black and white and you want to keep it. Now in the phone you can see how it's going to look as well. Yes, so next question is going to look like this, and it goes on and on. So this is where you can pick up, or you can create new theme as well. So theme name could be something, and then yeah, you can build on from here as well. Right, so now let's go back to building. Now before we start building this form, there is definitely a free trial that the Question Scout guys give you. So there is a description, it's my affiliate link. If you think that this is going to be helpful for you, just go ahead, click on that link, and you can set up your free trial. And once you think it's a right fit for you, you can go ahead on their pricing plan as such. So there is a link in the description, you can go ahead and check out and click on it. Right, so now you have this pre-built template, where if you think this is the right perfect match, you can start making changes from here as well. So let's say how long have you been working, and if you want to add some more option, you can add more than 8 years or something, and you can keep adding options as well from here. Yes, and then you can make it required, you can make it read only, you can make it as hidden as well, so that people will not see it as such. Now if you want to add more fields to it, if you want to make it more complicated, or you want to make it more let's say customized, then you can just have to click on this plus button on the left. Now this is where either you can go for short answer, you can go for a long answer. Now you can notice this is where this is how it's going to be popping up, and it also tells you what it exactly does. So a long answer, you can ask for email address, you can ask for phone number, you can ask for any other number. Then there is multiple choice that pops up, there is a single choice that also pops up, there is a drop down as well available. Then you can file upload, you can ask people to upload certain files. Let's say you have certain reviews, and if they've typed it somewhere, they can take a screenshot and then they can send it back to you. Then there is date time range, where you can collect calendar date or times, right? And then signature, I personally love this. I use it for my own use, I'm going to be showing you how it works. So basically what happens is, I take the signature when I'm collecting affiliate data and reconfirm with people saying, hey, if you want to become my affiliate, you get me the details and you just sign this form saying that you've read all the terms and condition. So this is super powerful as such. Let me show you how it works in reality. So show you how this looks in reality. So either people can draw it, or people can type their signature and they can clear and all of that. Now this is how my form is going to look to an outsider if he's seeing it on laptop. And let's say he clicks on next and the signature comes here, so he can just type it, and yeah, he can do this as well. So this is how he can probably send you the signature as well. Or you can just click on type, so they can do both, or you can do either one as well. So anything is possible out of here. They can choose either if they want to draw it, or they just want to type it here. So this is one cool feature that Questionscout also gives you. So that was all about signature. And then there is a scale, so how likely you're going to be recommending and all of that you can get from here. This is pretty straightforward. Then there is an image choice as well, so you can ask which product that they like as such. So if I put an image choice, I can upload different images, and then they can come and choose. So if you're an e-commerce business, or if you're into that, and if you want to say that if your customers are going to pick up out of one image, then this is an amazing thing to go ahead. And then there is structural as well, so you can add a title to the structure of your form, image for your form or survey. This is pretty structural, nothing else. But the fields library is where you can do a lot of amazing stuff as such. So you can continue to build, so and ultimately it's going to look like something like this to your outsiders. So you can see this is the form I just built for you, and they can just go ahead and you can pick up the scale over here. And yes, this is an amazing platform as such, right? So this is what Question Scout can do for you as such. Now getting to the part where, let's say I'm going to be adding another field, let's say an email address, and one more would be a name, right? So let me just make it as name and email address, right? And let me publish it. So what I'm going to be doing is, how do you automate? Let's say some people fill the form here. Now there is a beauty about Question Scout is, you can go back to your dashboard and you can open up, let's say there is a complaint template that I've put. Now you can go into the replies option, all right, and now you can see everybody's responses over here. Yes, and what you can do is, either you can check out in the summary format as to what results you have got. Not just that, you can download this into a CSV format, right? and then you can export all replies clicking on here. You can export as a CSV file or as a PDF file, and you can make use of it. But if you really want to automate, all right, the moment somebody fills a form, whether if you want to raise let's say if you want to send an email from your Gmail itself, then there is some cool feature that you can use an automation tool which is Pabbly, and you can connect a lot of things over here. Now let's go back to our feedback form right now, and we will do one testing right in front of you. All right, so now what I'm going to be doing is in the settings section, you can go and make other changes as well. How you want to look your welcome page, the thank you page, and you can edit. And the thing is, either you can just display a thank you message and you can allow them to resubmit the form, or you can display a thank you message for few seconds and then redirect them to a different URL if you're trying to upsell, or if you're trying to sell something else, or if you want to drive them to another source, then you can drive them, or just directly drive them to another URL as such. So better would be display a thank you page so that they feel that they've submitted the form, and then you can redirect them to a URL as such. Now if you go back to the general settings, there is something called as a webhook. So if you click on webhook and if you go to Pabbly is nothing but it's an automation tool which picks up data from one application and it sends to your another application, right? So right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be testing doing one testing with Questionscout as such. So Pabbly is available at just $29 per month. Super cheap. You get 50,000 tasks. If you compare the same number of tasks with Zapier, it's going to cost you about $340. Yes, 340 or more than that as such. So just imagine, where is 340, where is $29? So there is a link in the bottom. You can go ahead and check out Pabbly as well, because this is going to help you automate your entire forms super easily. So let me copy this webhook URL. That's the first step that I've created. I'll just go click on copy, and then I'm gonna go to this particular form and add the webhook over here. Yes, so now the webhook has been added. It's been done. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to share this, and I'm going to go and fill this form. So the moment I fill this form, I should be receiving a query over here. Now before that, just go and click on capture webhook response in Pabbly Connect, so that it waits for somebody to fill the form. And this is just one time process that you have to do, so that basically you'll set up the process, the flow, and then you don't have to do it over and over again. Yes, now this is the feedback form. Let's say I put my name here, which is Rishi Jain, and I put my email address. So let me put my email address over here, and let me just fill anything over here. Now you will notice by the end of doing this process, I should be able to receive in Pabbly Connect pretty much all of this data. Now the thing is, why are we doing this is basically because if you really want to automate right then and there, then this is the perfect. Now just see new submission, it's we have got it, and there is field name over here. Yes, the value, the first value is Rishi here, the name is right there, and the second value is rishi at the rate echovme.com, which is the email ID I filled right now. Okay, and you'll be getting pretty much all the data from here. Whatever your form contains, you'll be able to get from here. Now in the next step, what I'm going to be doing is let's say I want to send them an email. Right now there are multiple things you can do with the data. It's up to you, your use case will vary. I'm just going to give you a few examples. From here you can add them to MailChimp. From here you can add the data on Trello is where you can maintain content. Sendfox is an email platform. MailerLite email. MooSend is an email platform. GetResponse. With the help of Twilio, you can send them an SMS saying thank you for filling the form. We'll get back to you and all of that. Yes. Then there is ConvertKit, Sendinblue, WooCommerce, and then it just goes on and on, right? So now you'll notice you can send them to Google Sheets, you can send them to Zenler, which is your hosting platform. YouTube is coming up, and not just that, it goes on and on. So the list is huge. You just have to go and pick up which application you want to pick up from here. So I'm going to keep it very basic. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be sending an email from my own Gmail account itself. So right, from my own Gmail, you can from your Gmail account you can send up to 500 emails per day, right? So now I'm just gonna send an email, and let's connect my Gmail with this. Right. So now the recipient name, which is basically the person who's supposed to receive this, let's call him this value here. Yeah. And the recipient email is the one which I filled over here. Now from name would be me, which is again, let's call it a different name altogether. Let's say it as Pepper. Okay, let's just call it Pepper. Okay. And from email would be you'll have to enter your email as such. Now the thing is I'm sending my from my email to this email itself, but you can choose pretty much anything here. Subject, so thank you for filling the survey. And in the email message you can say, hey, thank you for filling up the form or survey, and I will get back to you. So it can, you can customize as and when you want, right? And then you'll just go click on save and test message. Now let's see the inbox. Okay, so this, yes, so thank you for filling the survey, hey, thank you, I will get back to you. So Pepper is what I sent. So basically I'm sending the same email from my ID to the person's ID. Now my form is set as such. Okay, now anybody who fills the form, you don't have to do anything, it's automated. So this particular task sheet is activated for you, and this is good to go. So every time, even if 1,000, 10,000, 50,000 people fill the form here, you can send them email from your Gmail account. Of course there is a cap over there, but if you're having a different email provider, you can always fit in the details. There are tutorials on Pabbly as well as to how to do it. And this is amazing way for you to collect your forms and then automate the entire process. So go ahead, there are links in the bottom. If you've loved this video, subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be sharing more amazing tools, and click on my links in the bottom for Pabbly Connect as well as for Question Scout, and go ahead, make use of it. I hope you love this video. Thank you so much. My name is Rishi Jain. I'm signing off.